Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be something I've done in the past. I think I did it like in July or August or something. I really enjoyed it. It is a random Q&A. So you can watch the first one after this one or before this one, whichever you pick. I'll link it below. I'll also put like a little card up there or whatever. And yeah, so basically I just go online, find a random question generator, click it a bunch of times, and kind of see what happens. Alright, so first random question is, would you rather age from the neck up only or the neck down only? Okay, I don't know, do I want to be like perpetually youthful in my face? I feel like I'd rather age from the neck up only, which is like weird maybe to some people, because I just don't think that you get uglier as you age. Like, if you're an ugly person, then yeah, maybe. But if you're just like, you know, regular or like pretty or whatever, then you just get better. I feel like you just get better. I think that this society has a weird relationship with aging that we just kind of have to get over. But I wouldn't want my body to age super quickly, or like, I don't know, I just wouldn't want my body to age, you know, because like problems come with that, and then you can't do certain things. But if your face is just older looking, you can still like run and, you know, get on roller coasters. And not that old people can't get on roller coasters, but you know what I mean, like you just, your face aging doesn't stop your ability to physically do things. And so I think I would definitely rather my face aged, or the neck up, or whatever. Ooh, if you were invisible for a day, what would you do? I'm gonna do if I were invisible for a day. I would. I think, I'm so petty. I think I would carry a bunch of things that weren't invisible with me, and so it just looked like random things were floating, and I would freak a bunch of people out. What is the best part of your day? I think the best part of my day is anytime I can check something off my to-do list, and anytime I read like a good chunk of a book. Like if I just sit down and read like 20, 30, 40 pages in one sitting, I consider that a very productive day. I loved it. I feel so just like rejuvenated when I do that. Would you rather have summer weather or winter weather all year round? Alright, I'm black. We don't do the cold. What? We had a week where like it was sub-zero temperatures. Why would I want that all year round? Why would I want that? And I would love to be able to go out and like take gorgeous pictures on the day of my birthday. My birthday's in February. And so like, I'd rather have summer weather all year round. I would totally rather that. I mean, I don't like all the seasons. I mean, winter's whatever. Winter's like pretty at first if you're not outside for a long time and the snow's not dirty, you know? But I feel like summer's always pretty. It's super hot, but summer's always pretty. I wouldn't mind fall weather for like all year, like half the year or something. I wouldn't mind that at all. What is your favorite holiday? I don't really have one. Honestly, I don't have a favorite holiday. What are the holidays? You know, I think my favorite holiday is probably going to be MLK Day, because I just love when white people who try to silence minority groups and try to whitewash Dr. King's message, and who are vehemently opposed to everything that he stood for, get on social media, get in front of cameras, and just quote him. And they always quote his passive statements. And it's like, you should, you know, read Letter from Birmingham Jail, you know? So yeah, you know, in a petty sense, MLK Day is my favorite holiday. But in a non-petty sense, I don't even know. I don't have one. It's just kind of like, they come, they go. I don't know. My family was never really big into any holiday ever, so it's just kind of like, you know, whatever. If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, wow, what would it be? one piece of advice to the whole world. It's something profound. I think I would just be like, make to-do list and make steps to, actually no, pause. I think my advice to the whole world would be, you know, make smaller goals that help you achieve bigger goals, and then make to-do lists for those smaller goals. And I find that for me, just personally, that's really helpful, and it just makes everything a lot easier. It's nothing profound, but it's just like a realistic piece of advice that helps people like better their lives and move forward. Are you a risk taker? What's the biggest risk you've taken? Yes. I like to believe I'm a risk taker. I would like to say I'm a risk taker. I hope I'm a risk taker. I think that's just not a reckless risk taker, but a risk taker. Someone who's just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to become more of a person who's like, I don't know if I'll succeed in that position, but it interests me, and I think I have a lot of fun in it, and I'm interested to see like what happens. And just I also try to do that with my theater writing, but also for like my directing and things like that. What's the biggest risk I've ever taken? I don't know. What's considered big? Biggest, okay. You know, honestly, thinking about it, I think the biggest risk I've ever taken was pursuing a degree in theater. Honestly, like I spent a lot of my life going with the safe option, going with like what's gonna make me money, what's going to, you know, have me be like secure in things. And so I went back and forth when I was in high school deciding like what major I wanted to pursue, and it started as marketing, then it moved to like literature or like some kind of writing, and then I finally decided that like, well, yes, writing is a passion of mine, writing in all capacities. Theater is something I can see myself like actively pursuing for the rest of my life. Writing has become more of that as I like do my blog and things like that, but pursuing a degree in theater and performance was definitely the biggest risk, and I don't have a backup plan, if you will. I didn't double major in something like business or marketing or something like that. So it's not something I think about as a risk because I love it, and I'm now at a point where I know there's jobs and opportunities in it, and I have mentors and things like that. But that's probably the biggest risk I took, was being like, I'm going to get a degree in theater and performance, and that's going to be my sole degree, like undergrad, bachelor degree, and yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely yeah. All right. Next question. What accomplishment are you most proud of? These are hard questions. These are like really self-reflective questions. Accomplishment I'm most proud of would probably be, it hasn't happened yet, but it's probably going to be when I graduate. Honestly, I went through a really rough time it was like years of that's like another video, but there was one point in my college career where I'm gonna write an article on this, but I did not want to continue, not so much continue pursuing theater, but continue college. And I really debated whether or not I would withdraw, whether that be for a semester or forever, and I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't think that I was getting anything out of it at that point. I didn't think that I was learning anything, and I stuck with it, and I realized that I just wasn't applying myself the way I needed to be applying myself to get the most out of my degree. And so that's kind of what I would have been doing the past year and a half, about to be like going into this, like completing the second year, is just making sure that I get the most out of this degree that I can, because there is a lot for it to offer, and I had a lot of growth to do that I still had to do and still have to do, and that wouldn't have been possible probably if I wasn't still like pursuing it. And then I'm going to graduate in May with a theater and performance degree, and I'll graduate knowing that I have the skills necessary to pursue a career that I absolutely love. Alright, thank you for watching so much. Make sure to check out my first random Q&A where I like answer things like what would I do if I were president? That's a good one. And like I said, I like the random Q&As. Maybe I'll try and do like once a month, once every month and a half, once every 2 months. We'll just like see how it goes. And yeah, it's just like a little get to know me. But if you like this video, make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and comment, and follow me on all of my social media and check out my blog. All that will be linked down below, and I will see you next time. Bye. The second book I'm super excited about is called When They Call You a Terrorist, a Black Lives Matter memoir. So this book is co-written by Patrice Khan-Cullors and Asha Bandel. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This was also on that this was also on that list that I read.